So this is Firefighter Ben. Thanks for coming to our video to show how to replace the batteries in your smoke alarms. So we're going to go over some couple different types of smoke alarms today and show you about replacing those batteries, which you should be doing every year. Once a year is good. Normally we recommend people when the clock changes in the fall, that's a good time to change your batteries. If it gets done every year, you won't get that annoying beep sound that so many people call us about at 3 o'clock in the morning. So to get started, normally your smoke alarms, of course, are up on your ceiling and they're up on the top, so you got to get a ladder to get up there and get to them. We're going to simply use this one as an easy showcase here. First thing what you should always do is make sure the age of your smoke alarm is less than 10 years old. The manufacturer says you should be replacing them every 10 years. So the first thing you want to do is get that unmounted from the ring, usually just a quarter turn to pull that down. And of course this would be hanging from the ceiling. And then every smoke alarm has a manufacturer's date on it. This one happens to be manufactured in 2011, so it's got one more year left on it before we need to replace it. Once we know that it's less than 10 years old, we're going to go ahead and change the battery. So we're going to open that door. We're going to pull out the old battery. And then we're just going to, you got the compartment open. Very important when you put these in, these are designed, the battery only goes in one direction. So if the door doesn't shut correctly, then you know that the battery hasn't gone to the right direction and it'll make it much more difficult to close. So just make sure we got the battery in the right place. Slide that new battery in there, close the door, and then the next thing we're going to do is test the alarm, make sure everything is working. So we're going to hold that button in for a couple seconds until it starts beeping at us. Once it's beeping, we know the battery and the horn have made connection and they're working. It's really important to know though, the reason we want people to replace their alarms every 10 years is that the sensors inside is what senses the smoke, and so there's no way to actually test that. So when we push the button, all it's testing is the battery and the horn, and that's why it's important to do that, change that battery every year, and the smoke alarm needs to be replaced every 10 years. Thanks for joining us today. This is another community risk reduction message from the Pasco Fire Department.